Now we're in a completely different place. And I'm guessing, judging by their garbs and their talk, they are people who know how to use mana. So let's see. How many times do I have to repeat myself? The mana signature found on the Sky Terrace was Raihen Vasta's. We are absolutely certain of this. But neither Raihen Vasta nor the princess is in the shelter. Are you accusing... Oh god. Are you accusing Vastor Ralcat of lying? Damn it, that's not what we're saying. Misha, what's your language? Well, military protocol is in effect. Temporary or not, the headmaster is Regent of Ruzenheide. We aren't suggesting that Valtor Ralcat is issuing falsities, but still. Regardless of this reality, Seren Heidi. 4 days have already passed since that attack. And yet, there is still no sign of the Princess of Raihen Vasta. We must move on to our next course of action. But sir, the remains of the princess have yet to be found. Just looking at the magic signature shows quite clearly that 2 people were transported somewhere. I am well aware. However, our most pressing matter is taking the next course of action. We've dealt on this issue for far too long. Right now we must focus all our energies into this country's reconstruction. Still, we should round up the remaining soldiers from the realigned and form a search party. Not happening. Who knows when those shadowy soldiers will attack again. Taking away such valuable troops is out of the question. If that happened, that truly may be the end of this country. Those shadow soldiers pulled out while Selphine vanished. Why would they do that, if their goal was to destroy Ruzenheide? In the first place, what if Selphine and Ritona are still alive? We can't just leave them out to fend for themselves, damn it. Misha. At this stage, we have no choice but to assume that the princess has passed and moved on. We must defend our rear lines to the last man until King Valhar returns. This is the best course of action for us. What good is sitting around here going to do, you freaking coward? If there was an error in the... oh boy. If there was an error in the Vectracraft, then there's a chance they were relocated somewhere else. What if they ended up someplace near here? It's pretty damn obvious that we need to go look for them now. I told you that is out of the question. Right now we need to. I'm going to round up every single one of those cloaks and form a search party for Ritona and Selphine. I'm guessing cloaks are a special unit then. I'm sick of just sitting here on my ass here. For the 100th time, that is out of the question. I will have the soldiers in the cloaks locked down. Anyone who followed your lead will be severely punished. I don't give a damn. I'm not going to give up, even if I have to do it by myself. Misha, stop. Good grief. Such a belligerent rebel, that boy. Still, that fool might actually attempt to go around recruiting others to his cause. Despite his behaviour, he is rather well liked. I know. Laura, I know you've got your hands full right now, but can you keep an eye on him? Make sure he doesn't do anything too foolish. Haha, understood. Misha, you can't just behave like that in front of them. No, we're not seeing this place for a while. I'm guessing, wasn't this like the main courtroom, isn't it? Just how long do you plan on acting like a kid? I'm not a kid, alright. There's no way in hell I'm going to let anyone just kill off Ritona or Selphine. They just said they needed to maintain the status quo for now. I swear, once I think you've calmed down, why are you dragging me into another mess? But at least I can round up a search party without anything holding me back. What? If I tried something before causing that whole racket back there, they would have tried to step in and stop me. So, that's why you... Being labelled a troublemaker sure has its benefits, eh? Just throw a little tantrum or two and then stay out of your hair. To some extent. Next issue would be you, Flora. Me? Are you going to stop me? If I read this right, Miss Laura? And I said, Miss Laura asked you to keep an eye out on me. Which means if you keep quiet, then I've got a certain amount of freedom to do what I want. So, what's the plan? If you're going to look around aimlessly, then give it up. I won't let you recruit anyone just to search at random. Come on, I'm not crazy enough to do that. And I only need one guy. He isn't even from Cloaks, so don't worry. What are you up to? I'm planning to talk with the Order of Rohezes? Rohezes. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. There's some people in that order who can take mana signatures apart and reverse engineer the craft used. Who knows, maybe they can analyze Ritona's signature and figure out where they were transported to. Nonsense. If you need an analysis, then the Knight's Intelligence Group can do that for you. The Ruzenheide Knighthood's Intelligence Group was formed just recently, right? Or something like this. I think we need to bring in a specialist. Just who do you think you are? The Knighthood's got the best info crafters from the entire Alliance. But do they have the results to prove it? Well... Ritona's an idiot, that's why she's so capable. There's no way Ritona will let the signature of a craft, as important as an escape route from the castle, be analysed so easily. Capable because she's an idiot? I'm saying that there's no way an average crafter can reverse engineer the craft Ritona used. It's weird hearing that Ritona and Selphine being spoken of a bit highly. You may have a point there. That said, I'm off to the Griever grounds. Wait. Griever grounds? Isn't that where the Union's most powerful mana crafters reside? Yep, the Order of Ruzenhalius is part of those powerful mana crafters. Are you out of your mind? You can't just waltz in there. The war may have gone cold, but it goes without saying that they are the enemy of the Alliance. There are even rumours that the Union had a hand in the assault a few days ago. The mana signature on the Sky Terrace is our only lead right now. Do we have any other options? You can't. Even if it is you, I won't ever forgive anyone who asks help from the Union. Flora, this isn't the time for us to be picky about how we do this. But still, you know, Riggs? His uncle is from the Griever grounds. He's actually a member of the Order of Rosenhaus. No way. But we haven't had any contact with him in ages. Still, don't tell anyone else about this. If anyone found out that someone in Rusenheide was from Griever grounds, well, it ain't gonna be pretty. Since when have you known? Since when? Dunno, forget. Misha. Have you lost the ability to tell apart what can and can't be kept a secret? Laura. Riggs is a citizen of Rusenheide. He shouldn't have to suffer just because of his uncle. Do you think I'm going to buy into such childish sense of justice? No, I don't. I know you won't. That's why I kept my mouth shut. And I apologize for that. Sorry for keeping it a secret. But I'm begging you, Flora. We have a lead here. Please don't tell anyone about this, for Riggs and for Ritona and Selphine. That's exactly what worries me. Fine, on one condition. What? I want you to talk with you and Riggs. Let's meet at Gate 3 tomorrow at noon. Sure? This isn't fair, Misha. You're always just... Ritona, Selphine. Please be safe. Yeah, they barely holding on.